And today on Cooking in Our PJs is Lucky Charms treats. You can use any type of cereal you want, like Apple Jacks with marshmallows, Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, any type. First, we need to get over the safety rules. You gotta wash your hands, pull your hair back. I chose a scrunchie. And if you're a kid, don't touch the stove.
We're going to be using the stove today, so make sure you have an adult nearby to help.
And this girly is going to be with me.
I'm your grown-up.
So that means if you need a grown-up, get a grown-up.
All right.
Get a grown-up's help.
Okay, so what you're going to need butter. You're going to need miniature marshmallows. That just means the small size marshmallows. You're going to need Lucky Charms, and you're going to need some white chocolate, the melting kind that gets hard after it cools. Our first stop is going to be over at the stove to melt some butter and marshmallows. So this is where the grown-up is going to need to be in charge for a few minutes. So let's head over to the stove and get our marshmallows melted.
Stay tuned for our fortune cookie opening.
Okay.
Alright, so now the butter is almost finished melting.
Yep, we want our 4 tablespoons of butter. We want it to melt. Okay, we want it to melt all the way before we start stirring in our marshmallows. Alright, we've melted our marshmallows, and now we are going to mix the marshmallows in with our cereal. Let's put this to the side for the moment. There we go. That's good.
But if you want to know the names of the marshmallows, they are red balloon, purple horseshoe, pink heart, blue moon, rainbow, hourglass, and clover hat.
Yeah.
And also shooting star.
That's pretty cool. Alright, so at this point you kind of have to work a little quickly, so your marshmallow that has been melted and you spent all that time melting.
Very hot.
Yep, pour those in the bowl. You got to work a little quickly so that this doesn't solidify back into marshmallows.
Yum, yum, yum.
Okay, don't put your hand in there. You ready? Put our hot marshmallow, melted marshmallow mix. Yep, I just covered your face completely. Sorry about that, but there you go. Because everybody likes to see your pretty face. Oh, careful, this is hot. I don't know if you've heard me say it enough, but this is very hot. I really don't
Very hot.
care to hold this pot much longer. All right. Good, and now our goal is to mix in the marshmallows before...
And it's really gonna be good.
Yeah, we want to mix those in before it solidifies and cools off. Now, at the very beginning, we didn't say this, but we have already put, we've got a 9x13 pan, and we have sprayed the bottom of it with vegetable oil. That will help to keep these from sticking, all right? Because
very looking yummy.
oh yeah, we're gonna need to get them out easily. All right, now this is cooling off too fast here. Let's go ahead and stick these in here. And I don't recommend touching them. Marshmallows are still hot, even though I said they're cooling off, and what I mean by that is that they're trying to go back to their solid marshmallow state. All right, come on, out you go. Cereal and marshmallows. I mean, look at that mess. That is sticky mess right there.
Covered my whole face completely.
I'm very sorry. Very sorry about that.
Oh, there's hourglass.
Yep, let's not touch. You're gonna smush these down into your pan, and we're gonna let them sit, and we're gonna let them cool off. Probably, oh boy. Let's see, let's give it, we're gonna melt some white chocolate. Yeah, we'll let these cool for about 20 minutes. We're going to cover the bottoms of these in white chocolate. So these need to be cooled off enough that we can cut them and then dip them in white chocolate.
So it's sort of like Rice Krispie Treats,
Yeah.
only with Lucky Charms.
Exactly, and that's why we said you can use any kind of cereal that you want to use.
And what did we use last time? We used Fruity Pebbles last time we made these.
Yeah, we made these with Fruity Pebbles one time and shared them with our friends. It was really good, wasn't it?
Really good. At a place called Co-op.
So, Lucky Charms is probably my absolute favorite breakfast cereal. What about yours?
Lucky Charms.
You think Lucky Charms is yours too?
Mm-hmm.
We don't get it very often, do we? I've heard they're magically delicious. I don't know. That's a good
delicious
definition of Lucky Charms. So, do you think our friends should tell us what their favorite cereals are? Yeah. So y'all tell us what your favorite breakfast cereal is.
And leave it in your comments below.
And if you don't get to eat breakfast cereal, because some people don't like cereal, tell me what you like to have for breakfast. What do you like to have for breakfast? And as always, leave that in the comments. And as always, if you have suggestions or questions about anything we make or you want to see us make, you can leave that in the comments.
You're making me want to eat it.
I know it. Well, we've got one more step to go before we can eat it. All right? All right. We're going to let these cool for 20 minutes, and then we'll come back and show you what happens next. Okay, so these are cooled enough that we're going to cut them into squares. If you want to use a knife, make sure you have a parent's permission or help using the knife. We're just going to cut them into, I would say, 1 to 2 inch squares, your choice, depending on how many you want.
Okay, well, I have white chocolate in a microwavable pan, and we are going to put it in the microwave.
And we're going to melt it.
And we're going to melt it. Then we'll stir it.
And then we'll use it.
Then we'll use it.
There you go.
On our treat.
Alright, our chocolate has been melted, and what Hayes is going to do is she's going to dip our cereal bars into the chocolate and then put them on the foil.
It's blanco chocolate.
That's right. White chocolate.
I said it in Spanish.
Yeah, it was good. Alright.
Do I dip the top? Bottom?
I would do the bottom.
This?
Uh-huh. Dip them in there.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, is it too hot? Well, don't, not all the way in. Otherwise you won't be able to get them out. And then we're going to set them like that. Don't put it in your mouth. Ah! Now you have to go wash your hands.
Okay, so we're back.
Alright, Hayes is going to, I'm going to hand them to her.
Yep.
And she's going to dunk them. Does that sound like fun?
Sounds like Dunkin' Donuts. Only treats.
Alright, that's the bottom.
Dunkin'
If you hold
treats.
them on the top there. There you go. Whoops. Sorry.
I got them.
You got them. Alright. You want some more on there? Is that good?
That's good.
Alright. See what we did with the other one. Set them over there. Now. Uh-oh. Okay.
Looks like it's going to have to be
There you go.
his next door neighbor.
Beautiful. They stick to everything, don't they?
Yes.
Woo! So I'm sure a lot of people have started back to school. This could be one of those snacks that you make together on Saturday night or Sunday night. And
Or
then
Monday
you can,
night.
Well, if you do it on Saturday or Sunday, then you can take it and put it in your lunchbox for school the next day. And you can
Or
remember,
if you're homeschooled.
Yeah, if you get to homeschool, then I guess you just get to eat them for dessert.
For dinner or lunch.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
can't eat them
Can
for
we
dinner.
add a little more to that? I think we can add more to that. Let's squish him down in there a little more because he's pretty thick.
Yeah. I just want to eat one.
I know. We'll eat them after they've cooled off. You don't want to eat it with the chocolate still wet on there. I mean, you probably do, but you probably shouldn't put it that way. All right. Let's keep going.
This hand is really, really messy.
All right.
So it looks like we have finished them.
Yep. You washed your face a little bit there. Yep, we got them all dipped.
And you don't want to get sick on.
Yeah, don't sit here and eat this with a spoon, all of it. I don't blame you if you stick your spoon in there once or twice, but maybe not the whole thing.
If it's still covered in the white chocolate, you can just, and you have a really, really big tongue, all you could do is just
Yeah, I guess you could.
on the spoon.
Yeah, I guess you could. Okay, so while we wait for the chocolate to cool off, Hayes wants to open fortune cookies to see how lucky we are since we're using Lucky Charms.
We are leprechauns.
Now, we don't take any stock in what these things say. So we just think they're fun to look at and read. Mine says, you find beauty in ordinary things. Do not lose this ability. I tell you what, these are beautiful. And you know why? Because we made them.
And don't worry about the stock market. Invest in your family.
Invest in family. Yeah, that's a good one. Don't worry about the stock market. Invest in your family. If you don't know what the stock market is, ask your parents and let them give you a little lesson in economics.
And also,
enjoy your fortune cookie.
And also eat your fortune cookie.
Yep.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Wait, cheers to Lucky Charms.
Cheers to Lucky Charms.
I'm just eating whole.
Ready to try these? All right. They're very chewy, aren't they? Okay.
Very, very good.
What do you think about these?
I'm going to give it a... Tell me what number you're giving it out of 10.
Oh, well, I'll give it a 10 out of 10, but I love Lucky Charms.
So, 20 out of 20.
All right, 20 out of 20.
I'm
These are pretty
giving it a
easy, right?
20 out of 20.
You think you could do this with just me watching sometime? Oh, we're about to drip. Well, it's about to fall off. You could probably make these by yourself, couldn't you? If I was just standing here and watching, you could probably do it yourself. They're that easy. And again, you can use any cereal. Yep. So we want to know, what were the questions we wanted to know? What's your favorite breakfast cereal? If you don't eat cereal, what do you like for breakfast? And what are some things you'd like to see us make in our PJs? All right. Well, until next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and also donate to Bloody Sweet Things.